What's up, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing good, getting some time on the water. And if you haven't, now is the time to start. Look at this, no ice. It always fascinates me how fast the lake changes from looking like the Arctic to back to like a beach. Anyways, in for a solid, who knows, 8, 9, 10 months of riding. And as I said before, the Great Lakes is a fantastic spot for any water sport, really. So if you're looking into doing a water sport, good for you. Go ahead and do it. You're not gonna regret it. Here's the mindset you gotta have though. They're tricky to learn. Like anything that's difficult and fun to do and worth time, you gotta put your work in. You're not gonna be an expert right away. Nobody was, but you just gotta set your time aside and stay committed to it. It's so worth it. For me, it's a lifestyle. It's total obsession, maybe an addiction. But anyways, it's a good one. When I first started kiting about 20 years ago, I was doing some windsurfing before that and sailing, so I had a little bit of a head start, but there wasn't much kiting around. It was a new up and coming thing. I bought a DVD online just to figure it out. Is this a circus show? Like, is this actually doable? And it was an instructional one. I bought it and I was like, okay, this looks maybe possible. Then I got a trainer kite, which was a lot of fun, just even flying that on the beach. And then I heard of Surf Culture Canada, Tim Blanchard. He was doing it. He was like the first guy in the area. And after I knew he was doing it, I was like, all right, I'm in. Got a setup. It was like 4-line kite. Not the best D-power. Kites have come a long way. And, just didn't really have anybody walking me through it or anything, but went for it. And man, I'm so glad I did, because kiting is just so much fun. Nothing else like it. Chased that super hard for so long. But I remember my first session where I was up and riding. It's like, oh my God, this is like happening, and playing around with the trainer kite. And it took a lot of time and work and some frustration, but I remember even my first turn, like first jump, and it was so worth it, and it's just so much fun. And it took a lot of work to get decent at it, and it opens up so many doors, like traveling and meeting new people and just time on the water. Another story of just beginning more recently was just doing downwinding, and some people mention it's like a foil journey. I'm starting my downwind journey or foiling journey, and at this point I've kited 3 years with a foil. Thought I had a pretty good grasp on it. I'm decent on a paddleboard in the waves, and I went out to go foiling for the first time in a waves without the kite on a sup foil board. And my first session, I was in the water for about an hour, and I didn't even catch a single wave. Got completely worked. Thought, I would have at least caught one or two or something like that, but it was just totally humbling. I thought I would have gotten one, being proficient with the kite, spent a lot of time on that. I was pretty good at it, but nope. So anyways, came in like a dog with its tail behind its legs, and was like, oh my God, that is so hard. But waited for the conditions to get better and tried it again. And I think the whole session maybe got up once on the foil for like a 5-second run. But that feeling and knowing I got up once it got the gears turning in my head, and I saw it. I saw the potential. And that's when like Kai Lenny went out on his board and it blew up the internet, just foiling, downwinding endlessly. So I could see the potential, and then I just built off that one ride, you know? Next time, maybe caught two ways, went a little bit further. Next one, maybe did a little turn on it. But it's just these little steps of progression you build on. And we all have bad sessions or get frustrated. And you can tell yourself, even though you're like frustrated, you're like, man, I'm putting things together. I tell myself that still. I'm putting little things together. You might not realize it, even like board balance or when to get to your feet, or you know, this all adds up to experience. And also you're outside on the water having a good time. So just try to slow down, enjoy the process, put your time into it, and have a good time. Hey, thanks for tuning in, checking out my channel. Get outside, keep the stoke alive, go get some. If you need more motivation, check out this video. I'll put a link in the description. Thanks.